You ever feel like life has a hand on your shoulder? Not pushing you down, not lifting you up, just keeping you exactly where you are. You work harder, you get a raise, you think, this is it, I'm finally moving forward. And then the boiler breaks, your car dies, your child needs new shoes, a surprise bill lands, and just like that, you're back at zero. No matter how much you do, earn, build, or try, your actual financial reality somehow always resets. You're not alone. In fact, Simon, co-creator of this very podcast, has said for years that no matter how much he progresses in life, life always seems to keep him the same amount of wealthy, like an invisible hand is balancing things out, almost deliberately. And the deeper we looked, the more we found. While Simon and Rachel are off working behind the scenes, I'll be your narrator for this episode of the Cherrywood Conspiracy Files, and what we're about to uncover might make you question whether your bank balance, your job title, or even your financial luck was ever really yours to control. This is the story of the equilibrium device, a theory that says there is a force, digital, spiritual, systemic, or maybe all three, that actively resists personal financial momentum. It doesn't want you broke. It doesn't want you rich. It wants you static, balanced, predictable, contained. And if you start to tip the scale too far in any direction, it recalibrates. The idea behind the equilibrium device isn't that someone is watching you manually, adjusting dials behind a curtain. It's that you live inside a self-correcting economic simulation, one that operates on individual settings. You've probably heard of the hedonic treadmill, the psychological concept that no matter how much you gain or lose in life, your emotional state returns to a kind of baseline. But this is different. This theory suggests there is a financial treadmill built into the structure of your lived experience. And no matter how fast you run, the ground beneath you adjusts so that your actual net worth, your surplus, your savings, remain within a programmed range. How? Through what theorists call outcome equalizers. Sudden breakdowns, false starts, disproportionate expenses, opportunities that vanish at the last second, moments of bad luck that feel surgically timed. It's not just that things go wrong, it's when they go wrong. Just after a win, just when you're about to feel the benefit. One online post puts it like this: every time I get ahead, something pulls me back. It's like the universe keeps a ledger and I'm never allowed to be more than 1,000 pounds ahead. Ever. Another user described it as a game where every new level comes with a trapdoor under your feet. But this isn't a mindset. It's not limiting beliefs. It's not manifesting scarcity. It's structural, and it's engineered. Some believe the system is digital, powered by data. With the rise of algorithmic credit scoring, predictive analytics, smart home monitoring, and spending profiles, it's now possible to chart your financial trajectory with incredible accuracy. Combine that with facial recognition, GPS patterns, and emotional tone mapping from your devices, and a picture emerges. One where your emotional state and spending potential are constantly tracked and balanced. You feel confident? A curveball appears. You feel desperate? A lifeline arrives, just enough to keep you on track, but not enough to lift you out. This is not chance, it's rhythm. And the system loves rhythm. In fact, several classified urban planning reports released under FOI laws show references to stability cycles, economic models that predict and even manage patterns of wealth distribution inertia across populations. One footnote simply reads, "Too much upward movement within a short window destabilizes the consumer loop." Translation? People who rise too fast break the system, so they're slowed. But here's the sinister part. Some believe the system doesn't just react, it intervenes. There are claims of job offers pulled at the last moment for no reason, clients who were ready to pay suddenly vanishing, key equipment failing hours before a deadline, funding withdrawn without explanation. Events that don't just feel unlucky, they feel timed, as if your reality had been adjusted. And then there are those who say it's not digital at all. They believe in a metaphysical version of the equilibrium device. In this theory, the universe, or consciousness itself, maintains an energetic balance. Your life force, or your karmic path, is tethered to a central line. Try to jump too far from it, and life will pull you back. Try to fall off it completely, and you'll be pushed upward just enough to survive, not to thrive, to stay level. It's why some spiritualists believe that winning the lottery is often followed by years of emotional turmoil, why fame comes with addiction, why success often carries hidden costs. The balance must be restored. But if this is true, if you're being leveled out from above or below, who decides where your baseline is? And can you escape it? Because some people seem to rise and stay risen. So are they the exception, or are they inside the system? And the rest of us, just variables in their test?
As if the equilibrium device is real, and if every financial push you make is met with equal resistance, then the question isn't how to break free, it's whether you were ever meant to. Many believers claim the device isn't universal, that it assigns each person an economic weight class based on early life data, where you're born, family income, school performance, health markers, and emotional response patterns. Once set, your equilibrium range becomes self-correcting. Try to climb out of it, the world adjusts. Try to fall beneath it, you're caught, but only just. Some even say your range is updated every few years based on emotional volatility. That's right, if you can't handle financial joy or sudden success without impulsive behavior or mental instability, the system tags you as unfit for upward flux and maintains your position accordingly. And it's not just money, it's quality of life. Every time you improve your income, rent increases. You finally pay off debt, and your boiler dies. You land the big job and lose the key support system. A new car, a canceled contract, a holiday booked, an urgent dental bill. Progress, reset. Progress, reset. Always within range, and maybe always by design. One account posted anonymously to an encrypted forum described it like this. I was 6 months ahead for the first time in years. I had savings. My work was stable. My partner and I started talking about buying. Then, in the space of 1 week, a tax error from 5 years ago, a hospital emergency, and a legal letter from a forgotten contract. We lost it all. The exact amount I'd saved was removed. He finishes with, I don't think I'm unlucky. I think I've hit my limit, and the game won't let me pass it. This pattern shows up across thousands of lives, especially among creatives, entrepreneurs, and freelancers, people with irregular incomes and emotional highs and lows, people like Simon. Despite years of success, progress, and creative output, Simon has long felt that strained ceiling, the sense that no matter how far forward things go, the life he's built somehow recalibrates to keep things at the same level. A job falls through, a payment arrives late, unexpected expenses appear just when momentum begins to build. It's not just frustrating, it's familiar. Like a rhythm that keeps playing beneath everything, unchanging. And if you feel that rhythm, you're not imagining it. Some say it's embedded. In 2023, a leaked report from an AI-driven behavioral finance startup company detailed an internal model they called dynamic economic anchoring. This model used historical financial behavior to calculate a subject's ideal comfort zone, not what would help them grow, but what would make them predictably active. The theory was simple. People work hardest when slightly stressed, but not broken. Too much money? They disengage. Too little? They panic. Keep them chasing. It outlined an experimental income deflection simulator, which tested whether engineered instability, a canceled invoice, a service error, a delayed transfer, increased engagement, problem solving, and long-term consumer spend. The result? It did, by 26%. The chilling part, these were not real-world tests. They were simulations, proof-of-concept models, but the documents suggested field trials would begin soon. Believers say they already have. And then there's the final theory, one that suggests the equilibrium device isn't just data or energy, it's a test. Not by a government or a company or a machine, by whatever runs the simulation. The idea here is existential, that reality is not fixed, but fluid, and that your personal script includes growth, suffering, progress, and collapse, all carefully timed to trigger specific lessons. Your financial struggle? A mechanism. Your setbacks? Spiritual calibration. Your wins? Temporary rewards to keep the loop going. And if you ever actually broke free, truly succeeded beyond your range, the system would either remove you or reset the level. It's why some people after big success vanish from the public eye, or implode, or mysteriously fade away. Not all of them were destroyed. Some were recycled, reassigned, back to balance. And now, perhaps the darkest possibility of all. What if you've already broken free before? What if this isn't your first attempt? Some say the feeling of déjà vu when you hit a setback, the eerie sense that this always happens to me, isn't just trauma or habit. It's echoes. Traces of a former path where you did escape and the system pulled you back. A timeline corrected, a fate recentered, a quiet notification in some unknown server that reads Subject Simon Burridge, Wealth Deviation Detected, Adjustment Applied, Equilibrium Restored. So the next time your life feels like it's finally moving forward, and something slams on the brakes, ask yourself, is it bad luck? Is it life? Or is it something else? Something balancing the scales. Something that never wanted you to win, only to keep you running. Just fast enough to believe in progress, just slow enough to never arrive. The equilibrium device is silent. It doesn't beep or blink. You can't find it. You can only feel it. And if you're feeling it now, you're not the only one.
Club Awesome, for autistic children and their families, a place where everyone belongs and fun knows no age limit.
Today's sponsors are Deja Associates, Chartered Structural and Civil Engineers.
Based in the UK with a worldwide reach.
Visit their website on demediciassociates.com.
Right at Home Medway, providers of safe and trusted quality care for adults in the comfort of their own home. Whether you need companionship, medication assistance, personal care, living care or more, we've got you covered. Visit rightathome.co.uk/medway or call them on 01634 979 000. Are you looking for a cleaning or facilities management? Clearwater Kent is your trusted local expert. From roofs and driveway cleaning to fully facilitated management, they're a fully licensed, award-winning business that you can count on. Visit clearwaterkent.co.uk or call 01634 681 885.
Need stunning video or photography for your big day or even your business? Cherrywood Production delivers award-winning results with a personal touch. From weddings to promotional content, we turn your vision into reality. Visit cherrywoodpro.com today. Your memories, our passion. Put your business in front of 30,000 new customers with the Hindsight Directory. This A5 full-colour magazine is delivered by Royal Mail to Maidstone, Gravesend, Medway and Bromley, with more areas to come. Visit hindsightdirectory.co.uk.
New Digital, helping businesses build their online presence with web design, SEO, Google Ads and social media. Get 10% off when you quote Cherrywood today. Visit their website at nudigitalera.co.uk.